The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present, meaning promise cannot be considered to have a lot of character, significance, morality, virtue, authenticity about itself because, particularly in the modern context of society, education, culture, relationship, the promise is neither real nor authentic nor sovereign. The promise is actually literally only made from one person to another person between one another for temporary pleasure and momentary relief and satisfaction of the transience of the relationship, but ultimately everything is meant to fall apart because of, again, overwhelming differences, dissimilarities, and opacity and ignorance, and that the two people are neither clear nor being absolutely transparent with one another, and that's why everything's is going to fall apart anyways. And the promise does not have character, particularly in the modern context, because it's based on the temporary satisfaction of pleasure and the momentary derivation of the fact that the relationship works. And that's why they promise many different things, great things to one another, but ultimately they do not have the sufficient enough amount of character, consistency, authenticity, virtue to fulfill that promise and also to subsequently live up to their words, thoughts, ideologies, and that's why everything fails in the modern context. Nothing really works. We are separate, we are isolated now from one another because not only of our individuality but also because of the teachings of society, state, education, and the whole system that ultimately feeds upon our isolation, fears, loneliness, anxieties, and we're basically wrecked, dismantled by the very system we trust, admire, vote for at every step of the way. We have nothing except for material success, objective possession, praise, validation in our lives, no meaning, inherent significance, virtue, talent that keeps us alive, but only those possession that is going to fade anyways. So obviously, the promise that's basically given is a necessity of the past to basically sustain the relationship, to build some kind of momentum, gravity in the moment for the relationship. But then again, if it's broken in the present, then that is a necessity of the present. So everything changes, nothing remains the same, nothing will ever be the same. People change in accordance with their needs, desires, wants, both internal and external. And just like the universe is change, life is opinion, and people are also betrayal, ignorance in one way or another. So nothing is the same, everything is a betrayal, and there is no